Hey babes, this message is for the women that want to be married and think that they will have partnership in a marriage. Come to the front of the room. This video is for y'all. For everyone else, you can go ahead and move on, go to the next post, whatever. This message is specifically for the women that want marriage. I am here to tell you that marriage is an absolute scam, especially in today's time with this new modern man, this manosphere man, this red pill man. I can speak from experience because I have been married three times. And before all of y'all start jumping in the comments talking about, yeah, you're divorced. Yeah, I am divorced. But the caveat to that is I was the one that initiated all three divorces. Yes, it does matter who initiates the divorce. I was married to 2 black men, and I've also been married to a white man. So I have a lot of experience when it comes to this marriage stuff. And I will tell you right now that it is a scam. If you think that you are going to get married and have this partnership, you are sadly mistaken. When you become married, you sign up to basically be his servant in more ways than one. This man is going to expect you to keep the house clean if you have children, to tend to the kids, and to also work. These jokers nowadays even have the nerve to want you to work, come home, take care of the home, prepare dinner, run errands, tend to the kids, to the homework, do the laundry, all the cleaning, just all these things, and they don't help. And it's so crazy to me when I hear men say that, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying, that the, X, it decreases when you get married. Yeah, dumbass, it does. And the reason it does is because the woman is so busy holding down the household, raising your babies, helping you pay bills and maintain, to where at the end of the night, she doesn't have room left for anything else. And lo and behold, if it is a high-tiered professional woman like myself that, you know what I'm saying, makes 6 figures and her job is demanding and it takes a lot out of her, then that ups the ante even more. I am telling you, ladies, don't get married. It's not worth it. It does not serve you. The only person that benefits from these so-called marriages is the man. Unless this dude is able to 100% provide for you to where you can be an at-home wife, especially if y'all talking about having a family, that might work. That may be okay. But other than that, you will not get anything really out of this marriage. It is an absolute scam, and it is set up to serve the man. Trust me when I tell you, been there, done that, and wouldn't do it again. So this message is for the ladies that want to get married and think that it is just amazing and that you're missing out on something. Trust me, sis, you are missing out on nothing. Focus on you, your goals, your money, your education, and you will be so much better off for it.
Woo! Shout out to the content creator. Hey, she was cooking. She was cooking with fish grease, man. Listen. We got to address this first because it's a whole bunch to unpack here. First and foremost, listen, she lost me from the jump that she was married 3 times and she initiated their divorces 3 times. She initiated with 3 different men. So, and then it was across the board, 2 black men and a white man, right? That, like, already in my head, I'm like, she don't know how to pick them. She don't know how to pick them. She don't know how to discern. And that's just what it is, man. Like, but that's crazy. Like, I couldn't, like, for me, right, personally, before we really unpack this video, after one marriage is enough. But I can understand if you like, hey, I might have been young and got married, and then I did. I could see me doing a round two. I could see me doing a round two. Like if I really didn't get everything, and now I'm a better man, and I move on to my second. I can see that. I can see that. But a third marriage, nah, I couldn't see it. Now, she said a lot, right? She said a lot, and I would say what I will agree with her on, right, is the new dynamic of what the households look like. And when it comes to women having full-time jobs and responsibility in the home, I agree. This is what I would say agree. I know a lot of men probably won't agree with this, but this is my take. I agree with her in the sense of if both of us working, right? And it's funny, really quick. This is one of my first videos when I first jumped on YouTube and started like really positioning myself in this category of conversation. But anyway, I agree with her when she says, hey, if a man is working full time, a woman's working full time, but she comes home and have to do a full-time household chores and stuff, and he doesn't do anything, nah, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Nah, I don't agree with that. Because it's like, let's say she wasn't working full-time, and she was at home with the kids and maintaining the house. Yo, that's a job in itself. Maintaining a household, taking care of kids, and then taking care of your husband, and you not working, that's a full-time job in itself. I don't care what nobody say. I'm 1,000% behind women. Now, I will say this. Now, nowadays, it is easier for women to like run households and stuff like that because now, like you have washing machines, you have dishwashing machines, right? Meaning it's like a set it and forget it. I'm not sitting here saying there's no work behind it, but it's not like the 50s and the 40s where you outside, you got a bucket of water and you rinsing and repeating the clothes and you got to hang them up outside and then, washing dishes is all literally just soap and water. You ain't got to run a dishwasher. You feel what I'm saying? You can do, like even when it comes to shopping, right? You can do everything online, do a pickup, shoot, they can deliver to you. So it is a little bit easier now when it comes to running a household, and maintaining it. So, but it's still some work behind it. So I 1,000% agree with her on that, saying, look, yo, if I'm doing a full-time job and it's high demanding, what she's saying, her job doing 6 figures, high demanding, and I still got to come home and do everything? Nah, bro, I don't get down like that. You got to be able to bring some support in the household. Both of you guys are working. That I don't agree with. But some traditional men, they like, no, I ain't touching it. You still got to raise a kid. You still got to do it. And I just don't agree with that. Now, the other side of that, right? Is marriage a scam? Yo, I got a couple videos I'm about to drop, man. I got a couple videos I'm about to drop, and we're going to get into it because I love hearing both sides. As you guys know at this point who've been watching my videos, or if you knew, I am married, right? I don't believe it's a scam. I definitely heard the other side. I can see their perspective on why they say it's a scam. But for me, I guess maybe I'm naive, right? I look at it from a totally different viewpoint, a totally different lens. I believe if you're positioning yourself right as a man, right, meaning you are actually bringing value to the table, meaning you actually taking care of yourself first and foremost. Because if you're not taking care of yourself as the man, as the leader, you will not have anybody that follow you, right? You cannot just juxtapose leadership and just give it away. You have to lead. Women are looking for that. No matter what they say, no matter what time and age we in, women are still looking for that leadership. I guarantee this lady here, if the dude came in, he gave support, and he was, like she said, if she wasn't working and he was able to put her in position for her personality, her type, she wouldn't have no complaints. She would be on the internet talking. She wouldn't, right? She'd be happy to not go to work and then be able to run the household, take care of the kids, stuff like that. And she even said that from her own. Now, it's not all about the financial, but putting her in position where she don't have to have so much on her plate in support of the household. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, it's just one of those things where men just have to step up. You know what I mean? And like I said, for me, I don't believe marriage is a scam. I believe you have to lead a certain way. And the crazy part, I'm not even super religious, but I do believe there is a spiritual side of this when it comes to marriage, right? And I believe that if the man is in his position, again, he's strong, he's masculine, he's taking care of business every day, he's consistent, he's disciplined, right? He's healthy. You see what I'm saying? Mentally, physically, and spiritually. You listen, women always gonna test you, right? In a sense of making sure your leadership is still strong. However, they won't test your loyalty though. They won't test the loyalty. They may test you what they call a shit test, but you'll always be in position where they're gonna follow. You see what I'm saying? You'll always be in that position. So that's just the thing about it, man. Men are just I just hate beating this drum because it's just what it is. Just men are just not stepping up nowadays. So, but this is where it's landed. This is where it's landed, man. People just thinking marriage is a scam. And again, I can't wait to drop more videos about it. But like I said, I don't believe it is. Like I said, and I just have a different viewpoint on it. And that was me just kind of touching on it. But we're definitely going to touch on it even on a deeper level when I drop these other videos. But specifically for this particular topic, I agree with her 1000% that if she's working full time, she shouldn't have to do full time chores at home and maintain a household without the support from her husband who's working full time as well. That I 1000% agree with. What I don't agree with is her getting divorced 3 times, but it's her life. She can do what she want to do. I just feel like she needs to vet better and pick better. But at this point, I don't think it should be a 4th round. This is a red flag for me. I would not take her down walk down the aisle with her and go for a 4th round. That's just me personally. But man, what y'all think about this? Y'all think marriage is a scam? We gonna, like I said, we're gonna dig deeper into it as more videos get dropped. But man, divorced 3 times and she initiated? Crazy. But anyway, if you got any value from this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video out to anybody who may need to hear this message. And until next time, I appreciate y'all. Much love. Peace.